Hello and welcome. Today is February 8th, 2026, Sunday, and we are trying the daily puzzle in chess.com. I saw that there are not too many pieces, so maybe this is not so hard, but I mean, Sunday is the hardest day. And yesterday I didn't record, but I tried the puzzle and I was dumbfounded. I was not able to solve it. So let's hope that today I can have something to contribute at least, even if I don't make the puzzle on first try. If you can follow my reasoning, maybe we can get somewhere. So my first instinct is I see this diagonal is attacked by my bishop, and this file, the F file, is also attacked by my rook. So my first instinct is get my bishop, my white square bishop to attack the king, check the king. And for that, I can either move to g6 or f3 because it will be protected by the rook. But then, where will the king go? Well, if I attack in f3, the king cannot go up because both of these squares will be attacked. Well, can and this it is attacked by the rook. Well, the rook. Actually, yeah, the king could go up here because the bishop will be blocking the rook. And if I move my bishop here, the king can go d5. Is there a problem with that? Not necessarily, but I just don't want the king to escape, right? And and actually black is, I think, it's relatively close to mate, to checkmate, I mean. If they move, if it were black now, they could move, they could go queen d3. It's not a check, but yeah, but it blocks my king. I could go king e3, then queen d2. It'll be checkmate. No, sorry, it wouldn't because d2 is attacked by my two, my bishop and my rook. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, it's not black to move, it's white to move. So let's focus on that. I cannot check with the rook in f4 because then the king can simply take the rook. I can check with the rook in e2. Then the king can flee anyway, to any place. So not exactly sure on what to do here. Is there a way? Well, interesting. If I if I take my bishop here, g6, I said the king can flee to d5. That would actually be good, right? Is there any other way it can flee to? We can go here. Can go e3, and yeah, it could go e3. And e3 is not a problem, and not ideal as well, I guess. Let's try that. the better move. My reasoning was if the king goes d5, we can check again by going with the rook to d2, and then the king needs to move away and we capture the queen. But that's not what happened. Well, I mean, it was not the best move. So let's try this one. Yeah, okay, this was okay, apparently. I mean, the best move. And then the king moved, the king went down. The king could have gone f5. It went e3. Could have gone d d2 as well, d3, sorry. But then what could happen is what I said before. I could move my rook to d2, and once the king moves away, I take the queen. Of course, the king could move away by taking a bishop. That's um, that's a price I would have to pay to take their queen. But now we have the king here in e3. And with this, well, my bishop is protected by the rook is protected by the king. This bishop is not protected by anyone. If I take it here to d2, there are plenty of ways for the king to escape. Plenty? Well, two, I guess. The king could go, well, three if you count f4. King still can go f4, d3, and once I move this to d2, the king can also go d4. Well, I guess I could. No, I couldn't. If I take my bishop d4, the queen can just take it, and we won't suffer anything about because of that. I could go here. Well, if I move my rook, then this bishop is unprotected and it will just be taken. And I guess there are only two ways for me to check the king now. It's either d4 or d2 with the bishop, right? So if I go d2, the king still can escape, or the queen can take my bishop, and then I can take back with the rook. But then I lose my other bishop. Still, I'll be with an advantage because I'll be taking their queen, right? Let's see. Okay, there's the better move. So what if I go this way? Okay, also incorrect. Maybe the way is not going for a check, or I can try a check with the rook and just lose my bishop. Okay, at least that was not the solution also. Um, so I guess the next move is not a check. Is it an attack on the queen? Also not. There are two possible attacks, three possible attacks in the queen. Well, actually, if I move my rook here to d2, um, that's an attack on the queen. And if queen takes, we can take back. But if the queen flees, there's nothing we can do. And I think I'll have to get a hint. Okay, it's this bishop turn to move again, which means no, it doesn't mean anything. We can move, if I move the bishop here and attack the queen can just take it. If I, same thing if I move here. If I move to e2, I I will be attacking these two diagonals, so the king won't be able to move. Well, it's already not able to move down, but then I'll be attacking this square as well. D D3. Nope. And if I go upwards to e4, the king can just take the bishop. So I don't know what's the benefit on moving it anywhere. I'll just try. I'll just try everything. Nope, nope. I guess I'll have to try all possibilities, right? Okay, a8, and and then, but then why would the queen go there? I didn't, I didn't follow this, honestly. I didn't follow. Why I put my bishop in the corner, and then okay, with the black queen being on g4, should I go back with the bishop? Still not clicking. I'll get a hint again. Okay, the rook. Should I sacrifice the rook? Should I check with the rook? Because the king still cannot move f3, but it can move plenty of ways. Should I try and corner the king? I don't know. There's no benefit in moving f3. It's just the queen will take it. Right? Right? Oh, but then, but come on. Then we can take the queen, but we won't, apparently. We won't take the queen because if we're not taking the queen, then means we have checkmate somehow, right? Right? All of these are attacked by the king. This diagonal is attacked by the dark square bishop. Still this f4, e4, and d3 are open, and I cannot attack all of them at once, including if I mean, mostly I cannot attack e3 with the white square bishop. Should I do this? Okay, then now I can take the queen, and it's solved. Honestly, I didn't follow it. I didn't follow it. I don't know why we moved. Let's rewatch it. I moved the bishop here. The king went down. Then I moved my bishop to a8, right? And I waited for the black queen to come here. Why would it? To attack because it was looking for okay, it was looking for mate in e2. So my goal in moving to a8 is opening up for the black queen to come here and try checkmate on e2. But then I block it with the rook. I sack my rook, and 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 the queen takes it just like that. I mean, couldn't the queen just go down here or go, I don't know, G1 even, and check my king? Isn't it, wouldn't that be checkmate even? I don't know. Like if I go f3 here, oh no, because I'm okay. I'll be checking the black king. So uh, the queen needs to take my rook. Well, does it? Can the can't the king just move away? The king could move away also. No, the king cannot. The king cannot move away. Yeah, interesting, interesting. Okay, the king cannot. Yeah, because this file and this line will be attacked by the rook. Line 2 is also attacked by the my my king, white king, and these two squares are attacked by the two bishops. Okay, okay, I'm starting to see it now. I, there's no way to go back, right? Just restart. No, this is just swapping sides. Um, yeah, if so, the black queen was here in d7, right? So I wanted, yeah, I wanted to open up for the attempted checkmate here by the black. But if I moved, well, I guess I could have moved h1 also, right? But I couldn't move e4 because the king could take it. d5, the queen could take it. Same for c6 and b7, the queen could take. So the last place for this bishop to go is a8. I guess it could also go to h1. I guess it could. Yeah, then, well, if I move my rook here, the queen needs to take it, and I could take um, the queen now, but why would I? Because if I do that, the king takes my bishop, and there's a way I can take the queen without losing my bishop. Now I have two bishops against the king. And if I had just the king and bishop, I guess that's not, I could not checkmate, right? With two bishops I can, but with one bishop I cannot. Wow. Okay. Uh, there are still some loose ends for me to tie in um, about this puzzle, but well, I guess if you pay the subscription, you can watch the video about the puzzle, right? If not, you're stuck with content creators. Anyway, thanks for watching, I guess.